All right, I think we're live. I have been unmuted. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. Grabbing my cup of Joe. No pun intended. I'm Joe from My Baby Experts. We're here live on Amazon. I got Kaylee in the chat, part of Team MBE, and I've got Shari too. She'll be jumping in on voice every once in a while. If you're unfamiliar with this, we live stream here on Amazon, as do a bunch of other creators. We talk about all kinds of topics. Today, we are going to be sharing about some deals, but the whole theme for this show is going to be about deals that are on products we love for your kitchen. And we have a bunch of them. I am so excited. A whole bunch just came on deal today, like literally a couple hours ago. So these are fresh deals. You're going to be the first people to find out about them. And we have some videos we're going to show you. I was tempted to do live demonstrations, but it's a little bit more difficult in our studio versus our kitchen, but we may. Hey, Laura, good morning. Everybody's going to start joining us from our community. If you are new, all you have to do is hit the like button here. If you're on mobile, it's like a little floating icon with our My Baby Experts logo. If you're on computer, it may say follow, like a plus follow underneath the video. Hit either one of those, and then you'll follow us here on Amazon, and Amazon may give you a notification when we go live. But we also have this thing, My Baby Experts app. So that's mbe.live. You can get redirected really quickly. Go register. Then you'll get notifications directly from us, and you'll also be eligible to enter our giveaways. We do in-stream giveaways. We do them all the time. We're not doing one on this show, but we are doing multiple ones this week and next week. And they're going to be some big ones, not just for products in the new parent baby space, but also ones you'll want to be entered for. So as everybody starts rolling in, we are going to be kicking off this live stream. Like I said, I do have some videos where we can show you these products in use. These are products we use day in and day out. A bunch of them are from GE Appliances, GE Small Appliances. They're one of our brand sponsors. We've been working with them for like a year. They're amazing. We literally use them in our kitchen, not just because we work with the company, but because we love them. And a couple of them have been game changers because they give you everything you need, but nothing more. And that's really important for us. Like, I don't like long learning curves. Some people really love that, and that's awesome. And there's amazing products here on Amazon that you could spend, months to years, learning how to master them. That's not me. I don't like it so simple that it's like limiting, but I like it where it's like intuitive. Somebody really thought through like all the best features I'd want, didn't make it like overpriced. And that's exactly the pocket that GE stays in. They're like good looking modern appliances. They give you all the best features you'd be looking for. No steep learning curve. I mean, I'm talking even making like incredible barista style cappuccinos and espressos. We got products for that. And we'll be showing you some videos. But as everybody jumps in, I just want to give you a toast and a good morning welcome. As I put my coffee down. Shara, if you're ready to go, let me know. Give me a little verbal hi. Say hi to everybody as they're joining us. Hey, Marnie.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm drinking my coffee.
Let me know where you're. Wait, say that again. Sorry.
I'm having my coffee too, and Kaylee woke up to join us this morning.
Yeah, that was a woke up. Kaylee texted me. I actually texted you. You were still sleeping, and I heard the little ping, and it was like I'm making my coffee. I'm like, why is Kelly up? I'm like, come on, I got this. You don't have to be up. And Kelly's like, no, I'm up anyway for something else. And I was like, all right. Hey, Carla, good morning. Yeah, so we're here in Jersey. Kelly's locking down the South. If you want to let us know where you're joining from, it's always fun to see everybody jump in and let us know. This is being broadcast all over the place. Shara, let me know once you've got video ready to go.
Which video did you want to start with today, Joe?
I think we should start in the coffee pocket if you're cool with that. I've got the beautiful Café specialty drip coffee maker behind me. Sure. We have a video, B-roll. We could just play it and I could talk over it. G makes really good drip coffee makers, and they've got like a sibling kind of brand called Café Specialty. This is it in action right here. This is the one I keep in the studio. I have another one upstairs. And you can see here, it's got this beautiful stainless steel finish. And all the different ones, they have the different color options. They've got like a matte black and a matte white, have that same copper finish trim with it. But you see here, it's got like a little digital interface, and if you're really looking for like barista quality coffees, they've got you covered. The GE versions are just like workhorse day in and day out coffees, really good. But if you're looking for that little bit of an elevated look and ability to make like dialed in perfect cup, this line here, if you got it in your budget, check it out. It's on a great deal today. It's 24% off. You're going to save $80. But you can see here, it's got this beautiful premium gold filter that allows you to get all the oils from your freshly ground coffee beans. So the flavor is really bold. But here you could do a full pot, like 10 cups, right? And in the one we're showing you, and there's glass and thermal carafe versions that are on deal today. The thermal will keep it warm for an extended period of time without even needing to be heated. But what you can do is get this free app, right? So G makes this awesome app that allows you to control your coffee maker remotely. So you could be up in bed. You could say, you know what? I'm up earlier or want to sleep in later. And then you could have a regularly scheduled routine. Like if you just set it up the night before, you could have it ready for you like I did. I had our coffee ready at I think it was like 5:45. So by the time I came down at 6, it was good to go. But if you had a change in plans, see the little Wi-Fi there? It's got Wi-Fi enabled right built into it. You could dial it sooner or later, or you could say, you know what? You're going to join me for coffee. Instead of 1 cup, I'll brew, 3 or 4. And here, just coincidence that I'd lean into this cup because it's bigger and I get more coffee. But
Joe likes a giant cup of coffee.
I sure do.
Giant.
I've been having 2.
I do too. It's just that my hand gets tired with that big cup. So.
Mine doesn't.
I just have multiple cups.
If you want me to talk coherently before 8 a.m., I need 2 cups of delicious coffee. By the way, we drink Strava coffee. Friends of ours out in Colorado have this amazing line of coffee. It's infused with CBD, like a healthy coffee. I get the caffeine I need to wake me up, but without the jitters. If I just drink straight up like caffeine, you don't want that. It's gonna be like one of those cartoon characters, like squirrel. I do really good. I'm like awake, but like more in a steady pocket. But anyway, look how beautiful this is. It's SCA certified. That's a special certification. It's like the gold standard that really lets you know it's been rigorously tested. It ensures that your coffee is consistently delicious, meaning like you can adjust the temperature and the brew strength and all the different things you'd want to have that perfect cup of coffee. If that's really important to you, then this is the line of coffee maker you want to check out if you don't have this. Like I said, we have been using it for, I don't know, 8 months, and I go back and forth depending on the kind of coffee we're going to make between the GE small appliance regular version and making really specialty. This time of year, as we get into the fall, and like I said, we're here in the Northeast and Northwest New Jersey, it gets cold. Like this morning I woke up, it was like a dark, rainy day. I love a nice big cup of coffee. And, one thing I started using, I'm just going to sidebar for a second, if that's okay, and just keep jumping in the chat. Let us know you're here. We love when our community shows up. And if you're new, let us know. Say, hey, I'm new, and we'll help you out. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Tony. It makes me so happy to see all your names. Cindy, you're in 2 hours sleep. Oh, no.
That's what happens.
Aww. Let's give some hearts to all those awesome new mamas and daddies out there. Marnie's getting them off to school. Awesome. This is so fun. Like we haven't been doing morning shows in a while, but this is really it helps me get up in the morning. I'll tell you that, because otherwise, like, time to make the coffee and get to work, right? But now it's like we get to celebrate early in the morning. My sidebar was going to be, I watched this little mini documentary on how they make maple syrup. And this dude up in Vermont, and he had his little trees tapped, and he was getting fresh, syrup out of the trees, and then he took it back and in this big log cabin, and he was like going through the whole distillation process. And I was like, oh, that's interesting, whatever. And then at the very end, he sat down, he poured it over a fresh stack of pancakes and poured some into his coffee. And he's like, there's nothing like having a little bit of maple syrup in my coffee. Like, I was like, what? Something I never even thought of and tried. And let me tell you something, it is so good. I got to limit how much because, you know, it's like big dose of sugar. But that little bit of flavor this time of year as the leaves are starting to fall here and it's like wet and damp. Props to that dude. And he had like that whole Santa beard going. It was fun. Anyway, that was my sidebar. Thanks for indulging me.
I like that.
You may want to try that, Chef.
You never gave me any maple syrup in my coffee.
It's only been a few days. I just started. But if you really want to elevate,
out on me.
I'm not holding out, and you come on, you know. By the time I went to tell you, hey, we got Be Live in the house. What? Hey, we used to use your service years ago. If you guys are in the Amazon Live game, you should reach out to us. We're using a different platform right now, but if you got a lot of bells and whistles,
we need a lot of whistles.
What's that?
We need a lot of whistles with the bells.
Let me hear your whistle, baby. No, but seriously, Be Live. If we used to love your software, we are here on Amazon Live all the time, and if you really got a good application that's ready for Amazon Live, then connect with Shari. Shari, let them know how they connect with you, and we could set up a call and maybe check it out.
Anybody can contact us just by going to our website, mybabyexperts.com, or right here, mbe.live. There are contact forms on both, and you can contact us directly through that.
Awesome.
For anything, if you have questions, if you know anything, doesn't matter.
All right, so I see I wasn't alone. Thank you, Marnie. Marnie learned how to make maple syrup on Sesame Street, and Tony's like, interesting, very fallish. So I'm glad that sidebar wasn't just my own little sidebar.
Just adding a few more things to our carousel.
Well, let's do it. If you have the video for making a cappuccino, and those Joy Jolt cups. I don't know if you want to add them. Those are the little espresso, the clear cups we have. I saw that they were on deal. I didn't add them.
Yeah, I just have to find them for you.
Thank you, Amazon customer. Appreciate the follow. Anyway, we have the GE version, but again, it's sister brother versions of the automatic espresso machine with the milk frother. The Café Affetto version is like dialed up a bit more. The finish is gorgeous. It's like insta-fabulous. You put it on your kitchen counter and everybody's just like, what is that? They think, you know, you spent like $2,000. But the workhorse of the engine and the mechanics of both are shoulder to shoulder the same. So we'll demonstrate for you in the video when Shari has it ready, how we use ours in the kitchen. And then you could just see that the finish of the versions that are available today on deal are a little bit shinier and prettier. But the GE one is very modern and stylish too. So it's not that it's less than, it's just got a different look to it.
Are you looking for the Café Affetto? Is that what you said?
Well, I want you to highlight the Café Affetto automatic espresso machine with frother and then play the GE. You can play the one with the cappuccino, the B-roll, and then I'll just talk over the features.
Hold on. Just want to make sure.
All right, now you guys are sidebar, and like Kelly's got me all distracted. Have you seen the frozen maple syrup on a stick recipe? It looks so good. What? All right. Where were you this summer with that one? Thanks for holding out on me, Kelly. That would have been awesome on a hot day. Anyway.
I don't think I had the Café Affetto in the carousel. So you got it. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I'll get you a video. And
the GE one's on deal too. Let's just roll right into the GE. We don't need to. You could add it.
Okay.
You could add it so somebody could look at it for the style preference.
Sure.
I personally, we have currently a black countertop. Hey guys, Joe from My Baby Experts. You can mute me.
Hold on. For some reason, I cannot get
machine to review.
Sorry, here you go.
You can take it off the video if you want. All right, that's good. Or you could just hear me talk over myself.
I think it's muted.
No, I still hear it playing.
Literally, first time out of the box. Super simple.
Okay.
My first thoughts were how simple it was to set up. Could you mute yourself and see if that resolves it?
That won't stop it. So, hold on.
Or then we could just let the video play. This isn't the video anyway. This isn't the cappuccino one.
Oh.
So once you take it out. All right. So what's beautiful about this machine, and like I said, there's a GE version and the Café one. It's okay. It's a one-touch brew. So for anybody who wants, like, you know, I didn't drink them every day or even every week, but when I used to work, before I was working with Sherry, there was a nice Starbucks around the corner from my office, and literally we'd be going there for like the afternoon and the morning in and getting like a $5 to $6 drink. By the time, you know, you give a tip and you're getting a little side thing, whatever, it could be $10, $12 to just, you know, get a specialty coffee at the day kickstarted, get a lift in the afternoon. That added up. I never looked at it from the perspective of if I can make them on my own, because that wasn't an option. There was no way I was going to get like a semi-automatic and sit there trying to grind and pack shots and pull shots and all that. Like, I just enjoyed it. The only espresso I'd have would be like the old-fashioned canister you put on the stove. Growing up Italian American, that's how we used to roll. And it was delicious, but it was like once in a while for a family holiday meal, that kind of thing. This changes the game, because if you don't want a steep learning curve and sit there and really, you know, geek out with like what it takes to pull the kind of shot and have the kind of drink that barista that you're paying so much money could do, this machine does it for you. You'll see in the video in a moment when we get it ready. Hey, Eric, good morning. You'll see in the video in a moment when we get that queued up for you. What's happening here? You're putting your fresh beans right into a conical burr that sits on the top of the machine. And then there's an adjustable dial, and that will allow you to go finer or coarser on your coffee grind. The reason you would do that is because it really could adjust the flavor and the bold bitterness of the kind of espresso shot you want to pull to the setting you want. Then you put water in the back. It's got a 1.5 liter container, so it could do a lot of drinks. Okay, I'll just talk over it. If you want to put up a product image,
yeah, it's gonna take a minute.
See, Tony used to work in a coffee shop, so you know what I'm talking about. It takes a while. Someone's got to teach you, then you got to get good at it. I didn't have to with the machine. Like literally, the first video we were playing, it was right out of the box. I didn't like read a manual first. I was doing it on the fly, and the coffee came out amazing, and it's only gotten better. So good that our oldest child is in college now, who's here for the summer, was making like $6 drinks and saving money all summer. I was like, as long as you clean it and refill the water and the beans, and you don't leave it like empty and dirty, I'll keep supplying you with the beans. And saved herself probably, I don't know, like $400, because I know how hard she was working, so I wanted to support her. And was so happy because every day I was pulling 2 shots and making like Americanos and macchiatos and all these different drinks. But you could do all that with this. It's got a very lean design, so there's no like button to press. It's all like inset and digital and touch sensitive. So if you want to pull an espresso shot, you hit where the word says espresso. It's gonna grind just the perfect amount of beans, pull and pack all those beans in for you, the grind, sorry, and then it's gonna steam up, get that water super hot in 90 seconds or less. It's gonna pull that shot just like in the image there. And if you want to do 2, like she'd go back to back. And then it's got the frother on the side, and it gives you a little 16-ounce stainless steel mug. Right in this image here, you can see I'm drinking my Strava Craft coffee. Marnie knows that coffee. It's so good. Yeah, Catherine, this coffee maker is awesome. I keep mine about mid-level. in terms of the fineness of the coffee grind, but look how beautiful that is. And there you could go espresso, Americano. You could even customize. Remember that smart app we were showing you before? That's what's amazing. That'll work with this too. And you could really customize. So if you have a certain way that you'd like to brew yours, you could have that preset, and then you don't have to like change any settings from time to time. With the frother, you could put steam in, so you can really froth that milk, or you could just get hot water, like if you want to make tea or if you want to rinse your cup. With espresso, what they recommend is you put some hot water in there first, so your cup is really hot and it doesn't cool down that shot, because small amount of liquid, and it'll, you know, if your mug's cool, even room temperature, it's going to cool down quicker. So here you can see literally like real time, first time out of the box, I made this cup of cappuccino. You could put a little bit of sugar. My daughter used to put brown sugar first, and pull your shot. It comes out steaming hot, gorgeous. And then as soon as you're done with whatever amount of espresso you want for the cappuccino, then you could put your preference of milk into that little canister they give you. And it heats up really fast, the water. You can see here. Now, if you've never done this before, there's two things you're going to do. First, you're going to start with putting the tip of the nozzle just under the top of the liquid, and that's what creates like the microfilm. That's how you get like all those tiny micro bubbles, like thousands of them, right? And then you go deeper in and you go up and down, and that's what your barista's doing, and they're like raising the level of the froth by putting those steam bubbles in. Steam deeper into your milk of choice. And then you just blend it in. You could put some of those little micro bubbles on top. If you're really good, then you could learn how to, you know, make those cute little designs on the top. I obviously never did that before, so I didn't.
I think I'm going to start putting in my order for my specialty coffees in the morning. I keep getting this plain coffee every day. Now, regular coffee is good, but I think I need to place my order, Joe.
I could hook you up. I'd be happy to.
I know you could. Listen to how you're describing that. I'm like, he's like the barista here. Where's my coffee?
Not only could I'd love to. It makes me happy.
I love that.
No, I mean that's how I was raised. Like making food and drinks is an expression of love, and
absolutely. Married Italian.
Caitlin said we got an espresso machine recently, and I am so spoiled now. I don't even want regular coffee. Yeah, I totally get it. It happens. I didn't think I'd appreciate it as much as I do. I totally do. It's really nice, like when the family comes over, because everybody's just like, "What? You know, like, what do you mean you can make me a cappuccino or an espresso or Americano?" Like, you really become your own barista right in your home. Yeah, Alyssa, happy first day of fall. It's happier now that I'm having my coffee and we're talking about like products and things we love. You know, I love pumpkin spice. Shari does not. Right, Shari?
No pumpkin here. No
Shari's,
pumpkin, nothing pumpkin.
She's not a pumpkin hater. She just doesn't like the whole pumpkin spice thing.
I like the way pumpkins look. They're not meant for me to eat.
No, I eat my dad's pumpkin cheesecake. It's really good.
Yeah, I'll eat it, but I don't love pumpkin.
I love his my dad. If you're not watching this, I'll send you the replay. I can't, you know, he just had knee surgery. I hope you're feeling better, bud. But I hope you're gonna be up for making your pumpkin cheesecake this fall. Hands down, my favorite. I mean, we've been to Cheesecake Factor, and nobody's been able to compete with his. He's so good. Thanks. I appreciate that follow, Chris.
Marnie says, I think it's a Northeast thing. Family is all about food. Well, we wouldn't know because we're here, but it is all about food. So yes. And we're in the Northeast. So yes. We're going to be cooking this weekend. We got everybody coming this weekend to our house. So
that's right. No, this is the time of season between the holidays and the fall, and everybody's done. Most people done with their summer travel and whatnot. We're definitely going to be enjoying that. And we could talk about some of the cooking appliances that GE makes and makes it easier to cook. I mean, we use them all the time. The food processor being one of them. And if you want to throw that one up, do you have any videos queued up for that, or do you want to get into?
I do. Actually, you know what I have, Joe? Yesterday we were talking about the Blackstone griddle.
Yeah.
And we have the brunch video where we were using the food processor, which we use the food processor all the time. We use it for so many different things.
Yeah.
But this was where we were actually using it to make our awesome brunch, which maybe this weekend would be a good time.
Oh, cool. So you put it back in.
Sunday. Kids are going to be home Saturday night and then into Sunday. So maybe we do a nice brunch on Sunday on the griddle too. But there's the food processor.
Oh, so this video is better. Thanks. For anybody who was here yesterday, this is what I was talking about. This is how this is cool. So this is the behind the scenes. This is how Sherry actually made that delicious potato hash that, I was showing you on the Blackstone, which we'll get to next. I guess it's later down in this video or the next one. But it was super easy with this food processor, which we'll go into. Thank you for that follow, Crystal. Appreciate that. Look how quickly Sherry's just blending together all these different ingredients. The food processor is amazing. If you're new to our channel, we've talked about this before, but I'll mention it. Like, we had a really good one, but it was heavy. It was like a massive brick, and we only took it out like 2 times a year. If you've never caught our cooking shows, and we actually stream, I moved the studio up and we stream right from our kitchen. We're probably going to do that again very soon. Sherry makes this amazing artichoke dip that, like, the family's like, you have to make it for the holidays. And she would pull out that big brick of a, food processor. She'd make a delicious dish. She'd clean the whole thing, and then it would go back on the shelf and collect dust for like the next 6 months. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate it, Gabriel and Amanda. Not anymore. The GE one is smaller profile. It stays right on our counter, and we're using it every single week, and for good reason, because literally in a couple of minutes, Sherry's able to put together a brunch with our youngest, Talia. I wasn't even there while they were doing and filming this. I came down. I was like, what? And Sherry's like, yeah, I was just creating some B-roll. And, we're going to have an awesome, Blackstone's like my jam, right? So like, it really caught me off guard, because normally I'd be like, hey, Joe, we're thinking maybe we'll have a little brunch. What do you think? Not this day. Sherry rocked it out. And it's because of food prep, right? When you have tools that could eliminate the time and the effort and the, load that it is on you to cook a great meal like that, from what it takes to do all that food prep, and it happens like that, you could do stuff like this. And Blackstone griddle, if it's on deal, Sherry probably put it in our carousel.
It is. This thing is awesome. It's so
Awesome.
worth it. So
well, look at all you're doing.
I'm highlighting it now. It's just so great.
Yeah. So here we have, a massive amount of these amazing potato, vegetable, peppers and onions and spices, hash browns. Look at you, man. You raised the bar so high that day. I was like, oh man.
With what?
How am I gonna
with this?
Yeah, look at that. You got everything. You got chicken sausage, thick cut bacon, eggs. You had pancakes going that day. Dude, you crushed it. You took it to a whole new level. Hats off to my queen.
Yeah,
we those were
everything that day. Oh my God, we were just like, what do we have? Let's make it all.
Yeah, well, guess what? We've got everything but the sun today. Unless we put up a tent or something like that, we don't have this kind of weather. Man, this is a tease. Oh, you even had the rye bread going. Oh my God. Anything I go to eat after this is going to be like a disappointment. Carla, making me hungry.
We're going to make breakfast after this, a nice breakfast like this. Or maybe we'll go out for breakfast to get it.
I think we're going out, man.
Raining. It's pouring out, Joe.
I don't know about you guys, but Jersey takes their diners very seriously. We've got like really serious diners, like Family Generation, really serious. So they make like breakfast skillets and,
And it's
There's a
just like
bunch of-
this. I mean, having the griddle, I mean, that's what they're using in the diners and the restaurants, these type griddle
That's right.
top, you know, that's why it tastes like that. That's why it tastes so good.
Yeah.
Being able to make this at home, whether it's breakfast or brunch like we're doing here, or you know, when we do like a hibachi night, you know, we start cooking and Joe makes like the most amazing fried rice and puts everything into it and it's all on the griddle. These are the things you can't do with a regular grill or barbecue, like a regular, you know, but you could also make the juiciest hamburgers, steaks, you know, the hot dogs. You could do all the same things, as you could just do so much more.
You're ruining me, dude.
What? Making you hungry.
I gotta sit here being that hungry. I'm so like every part of my brain is like thinking food right now. I mean, hey K Blossom, thank you for that follow. If you're new, be like K Blossom, hit that follow button here. Come join us over at nbe.live. You get yourself registered. We're gonna be doing some awesome giveaways in the next couple streams. We weren't set up to do one this morning. But it's something we do for our community, people who are members of our community. It costs you nothing. We have a free mobile app. We just make it easy that way. You're already registered. This way, if you win, we order the prize, send it out to you. Sometimes a gift card. Sometimes it's, you know, a little, you know, I don't know, electric or kitchen gadget. Sometimes it's a stroller. Sometimes it's a coffee machine. Like we do all kinds of stuff. So be part of the community. We'd love to have you here. Connect with everybody here. We got a warm, friendly community. Everybody's so supportive of one another.
How about a surprise giveaway today?
Yes, good. I don't know. Ask them.
All right.
You guys want to do a surprise giveaway?
Who wants a surprise giveaway today? I know the answer to that. Make sure your number is in the chat. Okay, you have to be here. Please make sure your number is in the chat. What I mean by your number. What's the number? The number is the member ID number. You need to be a member of My Baby Experts, okay? That's easy. If you're not, just head over to nbe.live. You can see that in the corner of the screen where Joe is standing. Or you could go to our website, mybabyexperts.com, and just register real quick. We'll text you immediately a 5-digit number. That's your member ID number. Okay, there you go. See, everybody's putting them into the chat here. Okay, once you have that number, you're registered for all of our giveaways. So that means that every time you see us, every time we're live, you just come pop in, put your number in, and that way you've checked into the chat, all right? Check into the chat. That's like a new thing, Kaylee. We're going to say that. Check into the chat, all right? And that way we know that you're here, all right? So I think we're going to actually give out something very nice. I'm going to give away a GE appliance here. All right.
What? Wait, hold up.
So why don't you head over and show them how we make pesto in the Creso house.
Oh, right. Man. You want me to do it live?
No, you don't have the stuff, do you?
I brought fresh basil.
You did?
Yeah.
Do you have the rest of the ingredients?
We have olive oil. Do
you have them there, or are you just saying, or do we have them? How about I just show the video, Joe?
All right. Next stream, we'll do a demo. I do have them all. They're upstairs. Hey, CA Smith, thanks for that follow. Yeah, you got time, so go get yourself registered. Come right back. Thank you, Gear Diva. Welcome to the community. This was Shari making this. You know, I don't know if you guys like pesto, but super delicious, especially when it's fresh. And it's very expensive when you buy it in a jar in your local supermarket or whatever, or online. So here you got fresh pine nuts, fresh basil, really good Parmesan cheese we use, olive oil. You may want to put a little salt or spices in there. That's about it. You put this top on, and then this little hand immersion blender, which I have down here, and I'll show you in a second. It's super powerful. And you can see here how quickly this 2-speed blender will just mix everything up and stir it up together. It's a 500 watt power motor. And in just a matter of a minute or two, it's fully blended, really whipped up, and it's got just a light, robust flavor. you could tell the difference. You know, when you buy things that are store-bought, they have to put a lot of preservatives in it to keep it like shelf stable and stuff like that. Not this. This is like, oh.
I just love this immersion blender. I never had an immersion blender up until a few months ago when we got the GE one. And I didn't know how often I would use it. I'm like, oh, I don't make soups that much, you know?
Yeah.
Not realizing like that's like the tip of the iceberg. I mean, if you want to be able to blend things without having to take them out of the pot you're using. So the immersion blender will go right into the pot, into the bowl. You don't have to pour it into a big blender. It will act in place of the food processor and the blender in so many, you know, with different recipes. Here you're seeing me using the accessories that come with the immersion blender. There's a whisk and there's also a chopping bowl like this. They attach right to the immersion blender, so it doesn't take up much room. Today they're on this awesome deal. I mean, you're getting the accessories with it for the price of the immersion blender by itself, pretty much. $49 includes the immersion blender and both accessories, and I love this little chopping bowl. I love it. It's just an easy 2-speed, you know, easy to handle. If you don't have space for the bigger appliances right now, and you're like, I want to make smoothies, I want to, you know, blend things, I want to make dips, I want to be able to chop nuts, I want to be able to do some, maybe you're making purees for your baby, you know, making some baby food, but you don't have the room for the bigger things. I highly recommend checking out the immersion blender to replace that, especially with the accessories.
Yeah, it is a game changer. We store them all in a cute little, you know, basket that we just keep, because we don't keep this one on our countertop, but it goes in a nice little basket that we could just grab the handle, pull it off our pantry shelf. I have all the accessories. I'll just show you in a second. Shari, there's also a video of Kelly making mousse, so you can see how you can make. So we'll want to cue that one up too. But like I said, everything's right here. Just pull it out. The blades are very sharp, so you have to be careful. Super easy to assemble. Yep, you can see right there. Kelly's going to demonstrate it. We have not tried this yet, but we're going to.
Kelly's the chef here in the family, so
for real.
Kaylee gets very intricate with her recipes, you know.
Well, there's a difference between a chef and a cook, right? Like we cook. Kelly's trained professional chef and so good.
That looks good.
And you can see here. We definitely, I don't know why. I guess kind of forgot. I'm so glad we're doing this show and watching this video, because a lot of times we're like, you're craving a dessert. I'm like, yeah, the fact that we can make one.
Yeah.
And then you're controlling the ingredients, and then it's fresh. And then it's like that. What?
Oh, this is awesome.
Look how adorable this is. Oh, duh. Let's do it for our family holiday.
Okay.
This is so good. So good. Especially this time of year.
Nice.
Oh, Kelly.
I like that.
Oh, my God.
All right. We'll have to try it.
All right. Well, where can they get this recipe if they didn't capture it from the screen?
Is it in our app right now? I saw somebody post that into the chat here. I just want to make sure that did it go into our recipes? Yes. Okay. Yeah. So Kaylee, we're still working on recipes, but we're moving them into the website right now. So.
Oh, nice. Well, I'd be remiss if we didn't welcome some new people. Hey, Anna. Hey, Cindy. Hey, C.A. Smith. If I didn't get you before, thank you so much for, and I said Gear Diva too, hitting the follow button, joining us here today, and then getting yourself set up over at mb.live so you could be registered, you could be in it to win it, and you can be eligible for these awesome giveaways. And what were you saying a second ago?
We are going to be doing a giveaway. We're going to do a giveaway, a nice giveaway. We're going to give away a GE appliance. I'm not going to say which right now, okay? But it is going to be, I think I kind of hinted just now. So
I think you did. And then when is this happening?
We'll be doing it before the end of the show. We'll be giving it away.
So We're doing an in-stream giveaway. I just want to be clear.
In-stream. It'll be an
I want
in-stream
to be locked
giveaway.
in step with you too, because sometimes I go off the rails.
In-stream. Hit that follow button. Thank you, Robert, for following. Thank you for following. If you're not following, hit the follow button. Just all you do is click on the screen where Joe is. I think the follow button will show up, and you'll be able to hit the follow. Well, then we can welcome you personally. You can join the community here. We have an awesome community. You can see it. Okay, so check out how this chat is going. I just want you to know everybody comes to play. When we come out, we all have so much fun together. This is a real community, all right? And you can see it from all of our friends here who are chatting with us. You guys, let them know, all right? Who has the best community ever? Who's the best community ever? I know who it is. Listen, and they're the ones who make it that way. So I'd love to hear from you guys. There we go. MBE. That's right. All
I have on my mind right now is
what?
I said all I have on my mind is food now. My coffee's getting low. I don't know if there's any left. We may have to brew one straight up on our live right here. I got the coffee maker next to me, so I'm ready to go. Oh my God, it's so exciting seeing everybody here. Let me just give some love to everybody back. Hey, Jennifer. Didn't see you before. Laura.
Carla, Catherine.
Carla. Yeah, it's Cindy. Oh, it's exciting. You guys know me. The more you show up, the more I show up, right? I get fired up. I'm here anyway, right? I'm drinking my coffee. I'm ready to rock it, but it's just feed off that energy, man. Awesome people here. And when you're new, you're just kind of like, what is this thing, right? Why is everybody so happy at, 7 or 8 in the morning? It's because we have fun.
Happy to be together, right?
Yeah.
Let's do the ice maker.
Oh, you love that ice maker. I was going to say cookies because that pairs well with it. And the second we mentioned cookies, somebody...
Let's clean the palette a little bit. Do the ice maker, and then we'll do the cookies.
Sure enough. All right. Does anybody have the ice that makes people get jealous when they come over your house? We didn't. And our friend Jamie did. And he just went on and on and on about the crunchy, yummy ice. And we're like, that's cool. Because we didn't go to Sonic, so we didn't really know what he was talking about. But he's like, I got the Sonic ice, And I was like, okay. And then we started working with GE, and then we're like, oh, what is this you're talking about? And then we got one of these, and now we sound like that.
It does make a huge difference. I mean, I love this ice. I mean, if any ice is going in my cup where I'm going to actually come in contact with the ice, meaning my mouth is going to come in contact with the ice, it will only be this ice now. I cannot use these ice cubes anymore. You do get spoiled. I have to say, you get spoiled with this kind of ice, but it's just fun. It's just yummy.
Does ruin it.
It's like even when you're done with your cup of whatever the drink is, it's like you got the best part saved for last. And just chewing on this ice, it's crunchy, so it makes that sound and it feels crunchy in your mouth without breaking your tooth. It's an inside joke with Joe.
That's very good.
But it definitely gives you the crunch without it being rock hard. And the thing about it, that why the ice actually comes out this way, is that the machine constantly replenishes the ice. That means it's melting it down and refreezing it again, melting it down, refreezing it again, so that it stays fresh. The ice continues to be fresh ice, even if you're not using it. So say it's staying there for a couple days or however long, you fill up that side container, it makes the ice pretty quickly. And then, if you don't use it, it melts it from the bottom and refreezes it. So it's just great. It's just great. And when it's on deal like this, if you eye these things, you want to grab them when they're on deal, like this one. I think there's multiple versions, Joe, available today on deal. You've got the GE Profile. This is the 2.0, and the 2.0 has the Wi-Fi connection. So it's connected to your app. It's going to give you alerts when the water's low. You can set it to make ice at certain times. So it does have that extra feature. And I do think that the one without the tank, the side tank, on deal as well.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I don't know if it's in the carousel, but if you click through, so if you just click through the, here, I'll go to the product page here so you can see it. If you just go right to the product page, okay, click through the one that we have here in the carousel. You can see it in the stainless steel, which is the one that Joe and I have, and then it has the black too. Okay, so whichever one is going to work best in your kitchen or wherever you're putting it, behind a bar. And then you've got the regular ice maker without the side tank. All right. But honestly, for what is it? $50 more for the side tank on this. If you're going to go ahead and invest in the ice maker, I would recommend the side tank. I really like having the ability to have the extra water reserve so that you always have ice.
I think it depends where you're at too, right? So if somebody has it on their kitchen counter and they're next to their, water dispenser, they may not need it, right? Because it's very easy for them to refill. Where we have it set up is just outside of our main kitchen area, and like this little bar nook where we have our coffee maker and all things for drinks and bars or whatever. So it would be very inconvenient for us to keep going back and forth like that. The tank reserve is great, and like you said, it just keeps recycling. So I love what's been happening in the chat. When you talk, it gives me a chance to connect with everybody. They're saying they love the Sonic Ice. Tony's saying I crave ice being pregnant. And for sure, like you're saying, you could definitely really appreciate that crunchability, but it's so small that it's not hard on your teeth. Caitlin said it's we need this for making iced lattes. That's totally true. We're only talking about hot coffee before, but it's so good when you can make that like iced cappuccino or latte too, and that's what you could do with these specialty coffee makers. Whose birthday? Missed a birthday here. Somebody's son. Oh, Laura, your son's 12. Congrats. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to your son. Awesome. Yeah, there was more happening. Dodo started following. Taken started following. Thank you so much. Robert, awesome. Welcome. Hopefully you get over to mbe.live, get yourself registered, entered to win. Like Shari said, she's going to host a giveaway. I don't manage giveaways.
Before the end of the show, we have a nice giveaway. All right. So make sure you go register. Just head over to our website, mbe.live or mybabyexperts.com, and you'll see where to register. Okay. It's very easy. This ice maker also comes with the scoop, and it has a nice light too. So it looks really pretty. Like at night when you shut off all the lights, it's kind of got this beautiful little like blue glow to it, and you can see the ice easily through the container. So like if you need more or where the level's at. When everyone's home, the ice tends to go fast, so it's good to have that side tank because everyone's using it.
Yeah, well, again, like the cappuccino and the automatic espresso machine, the conditional use was if you're gonna use a lot of ice, you have to replenish, and they're willing to refill the side tank. But yeah, it's a sleek, and there was no problem with that. They were doing it for their own need anyway.
You know what's nice about this this ice maker too, and this picture, I've never seen this picture before, but it kind of demonstrates it. So the ice maker, of course, it has, it's a machine. So it's got a lot of intricate parts to it. It needs room to do that. So it's deep. And the way they made it is so that it fits under the countertop and it's deep. So it'll be like the depth of your counter, pretty much. The depth of your cabinets above. It'll fit under your cabinets on your counter, and it won't take up a lot of room in its width, so that you can fit it like a small appliance, even though it has a lot more to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It totally does. Well, that's the point we were talking about earlier, right? The G puts their product development team puts a lot of thought into everything, the design, the function, the packaging, the durability, making sure you have all the best features, but just not much more, so that you're not sitting there having to figure out how to use the thing. It's very intuitive, very streamlined, very modern looking, but like not over the top, and very well priced for what you're getting. and a brand that you could trust. You know, a brand that's been here. Like I grew up, GE was the brand. Like we had GE profile stove. My uncle was a serviceman for GE, and would literally have the GE van that would show up, and he'd be a repairman. And they're 24 pounds a day. I mean, this thing is a workhorse. We use it all the time. You know, we have that Aqua Fizz soda stream machine, and we make our own, you know, drinks at nighttime with flavored soda water. And it's great because I don't have to chill the water, right? We just fill up a cup with all these cute little nuggets, pour the drink on top of it. It immediately cools it because it's all dispersed. It's not just like a couple big cubes. And you wind up saying like, hey, could you give me some more ice? Because you just want to sit there and chew ice while watching, you know, whatever. Like last night, Game of Thrones. If anybody's watching the new Game of Thrones series, let me know in the chat. No spoilers. But, you know, I was kind of waiting for it to deliver on that old, you know, Game of Thrones, like, what kind of moment? Because it was kind of like good, but not like that. You know, it's hard to let go of what you miss. And then all of a sudden last night was like, oh, here we're back. I don't know. I'll say nothing more, but definitely that was my favorite scene from the whole season so far. All right, so we talk coffee, we talk food processing, we talked ice. Let's see, what other kind of delicious demos can you just, you know, get us all foaming?
Well, we never did the cookies yet, so I guess we
all
should
right,
do
so we gotta do the cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Got to do the cookies. So we have a stand mixer. I took it downstairs from the kitchen. It definitely has some weight behind it. We never had a stand mixer before we got this one. There's two different colors. This is the one that looks like, you know, just a traditional stainless steel. Didn't really understand or appreciate why we want a stand mixer. We never really made homemade cookies, and if we did it the old way with the bowl, making a mess of the whole kitchen. And that's probably what, you know, why we didn't make them too often, because it was like a very sloppy experience, you know. And there's good cookies you could just buy. But when we got this one, aside from a bunch of other uses we've made it for, Shari's been making cookies that are just like next level, and it just kind of destroyed. Like we don't even like to buy cookies anymore because they're so good. Is that the video you're gonna play now?
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk over it?
Yeah, I mean, the GE stand mixer definitely changed the game for my baking skills for sure. It has just, you know, it makes it easy because it's actually doing the work for you. You set it up on the counter, and you've got this nice, you know, huge bowl. Okay, it's a 5.3 quart bowl. It comes with all the mixing components. So you have the whisk, you have the dough hook, you have the flat beater in it. There's also a pouring shield, which you can see there in the video, so that when I'm pouring ingredients in, things aren't splashing up and flying all over the place, because I tend to make quite a mess when I cook. And so, but it also, you put it in, you can start it off. It has like a slow start where it can't just quickly go to a really fast. It starts off slow, starts to mix the things together, and then it increases in speed. But as you're throwing your ingredients in, you know you're getting a really good mix on this, because it's got what they call like a 59 point mixing cycle. Okay, that means that it mixes everything really thoroughly. It gives you full bowl coverage, so you don't have like those extra pieces on the side that you have to keep scraping. You know, once in a while something will fly up to the top and I have to like move it down a little, but overall, I mean, you could see right there, it's just mixing everything, and you could switch hooks. And if you have existing like attachments from other stand mixers, you can use it. They're interchangeable, even from other brands, onto the GE stand mixer, right? 7 speed settings, and then the auto lock on the tilt head is really nice, because most of them do not have that. When you tilt the head up, those are heavy, right? And then they tend to slam down if they don't lock in place. With this one, is a super easy auto lock, simple release, and that way you just got control. Now look at those cookies. All right, maybe those for this weekend too. All right, now I got my shopping list, Joe. I got artichoke dip, we got pesto, we got cookies, right?
We got that peanut butter chocolate mousse.
The peanut butter chocolate mousse,
Oh, I'm keeping a mental.
and we're gonna be making pot roast too in the sous vide, and that's on deal today too.
Here you go. What did I say?
Dinner's on what?
What did I say? You show the cookies and the Cookie Monster shows up. Play the video again. You're gonna ruin his. Here's what I promised him. If you don't know, Jesse's called the Geek. He streams here. He's doing an amazing series, teaching people about EcoFlow, amazing generators. I just happen to have here because I haven't even taken it out of my studio yet. Yesterday, I was demonstrating how when we were camping, we used that solar generator, and I actually did a demonstration, if you missed it, live at the Hamilton Beach Maker, and I made a fresh breakfast for Sherry. But he's taking it to the next level. Obviously, the geek, right? I'm not a geek, and he could really tell you about the whole range and does an awesome job with that. But the point is, anytime we talk about cookies, Jesse shows up. And I did promise him, Sherry, that the next time we make a batch, I am going to vacuum seal and send him some.
Oh, boy. All right.
But anyway, to your point, we were over at a friend's house and had a beautiful, really, actually more expensive stand mixer than what the normal price is, let alone the deal price on this one. And it does a great job. But I was like, can I just see, how your stand mixer works? And I was playing with it. I put the head up and it came right back down like that. And I was like, whoa. And that for me was a game changer because, our children aren't little anymore. But if they were, I'd be really nervous for them that something so big and heavy. And like I said, this thing, I'm not like being dramatic here. It's got weight and for good reason. It needs it, right, to do the kind of power mixing that it does. And that is not something you want flying down. So one of the best features about that, aside from all the other ones you mentioned, is just the safety and security that, when you tilt it up, it locks.
I also never thought of making like whipped cream with a stand mixer, but with the accessories that come with this, you can make some delicious like whipped cream. Also, you don't need to hold it. You just throw everything in. It's got that whisk. Here, I think you could see let me go to a bigger screen here so you can see.
I'm going to open it up right here.
That actually come with it. You can see the dough hook. The whisk is really nice and big. That's how it covers the whole bowl. And then on top of it, you got the two really nice colors. The blue is absolutely beautiful. That's the one you can see here. I kind of regret, Joe, that we didn't go with the blue, the sapphire blue.
The sapphire blue is gorgeous. That's right.
I made a mistake.
We had the option, and we're just like, we'll keep it stainless like everything else. Mm-hmm. And then every time we play the video, it's like, oh man, like how it's just really like so unique and really catches your attention. In a good way like that.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. Maybe we'll give ours to a family member and
it's the same with this all the GE appliances. If you look at them, if you just look at them head on all of them, they're all not too they're all narrow appliances. So everything's built in a way to go under a counter and not take up a lot of room. You can fit more that way, right? So the same with this, even though it's big, it's long, and it will fit under your counter and not take up the space that in the direction where you can't fit more things next to it.
Totally. Yeah, Jesse is offering us some options too, making keto fluff. All right. Putting the gauntlet.
That's kind of what Kaylee made there, right?
Kaylee's putting the gauntlet down. I think we're gonna have a stand mixer cook-off here. Maybe we'll do a dual stream and we'll we could do like like the Iron Chef. We could do the stand mixer duel. Here you go, whipped cream, buttermilk. Yeah, I mean that's amazing, right? Like I didn't realize that. Like with these machines, you could start blending, get that really quick and delicious whipped cream, but then if you keep going, you can make butter. I mean, obviously conceptually, but I never made homemade butter, so it just didn't occur to me that all you're doing is continue whipping until it gets thicker and creamier.
Yeah.
And That's
You
like next level.
just do what I do. Like I don't a lot of these appliances I didn't have in the past. I didn't make some of these recipes. I'll just start like, searching for things online. How do you make cookies with the stand mixer? How do you make pesto? Just start looking, Googling some of these recipes. And then what winds up happening is, for me, I modify them. So I'll see something I like and I'm like, yeah, but I'd like both chocolate chunks and white chocolate. Like I'll start adding things to it, which obviously are just going to make it more delicious. And then you before you know it, you're making your own creation.
Pistachio fluff, like Jesse's saying there. Hey, Brittany, thank you for that follow. Appreciate it so much. Be like Brittany, hit that follow button. It's our little logo if you're on mobile. It says My Baby Experts. If you hit that, you get a follow right here on Amazon. Once in a while, Amazon will give you notification when we go live. But if you go to mbe.live, then you can register with us. Sherry's created an amazing free mobile app that allows you to not only register so you could get notifications or enter to win our prize. You only have to enter once your information so we could put you into the mix when you're showing up and you're chatting with us and we know you're here. You give us your member ID, which you get for free, and then you're eligible to win. We are doing a giveaway in stream. I was not expecting that, but we have both Sherry and Kelly here. And when we do that, and when they're here, we are able to do that. I can't do a giveaway myself.
Expect the unexpected around here.
Yeah.
Hey, Kaylee, we giving away a secret word today too? All right. The affirmative. We are giving a secret word today too. If you don't know what a secret word is, okay.
I don't. So why don't tell the good people?
All right. So we'll be doing a secret word. So tomorrow we're going to be launching our big baby safety month giveaway. Okay. It's the last week of the month of Baby Safety Awareness Month. We have a very large, let me just say, a very large giveaway, multiple prizes, multiple winners, and we'll be launching that tomorrow. Okay. We'll be launching that tomorrow. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. Okay. And yesterday morning, I gave you guys a secret word. Don't say it. Okay. Just put it in your pocket. All right. Once the giveaway launches, you'll know where to put it. You'll know where to put it. And then today we're going to give you another secret word. That means it's always worth showing up. Okay. It's always worth showing up. So you get an extra entry. These secret words will get you an extra entry in the giveaway. All right. So stay tuned for that too, because we're going to be giving you that secret word. So we'll have a prize, a big prize in stream today, and a secret word. Two great things, and then a big giveaway launching tomorrow.
This is exciting.
I want to make sure you guys are getting your numbers. All right, go register. It's a free registration. Kaylee's putting the instructions into the chat right there. Okay, free registration. Just go over, register. It also gives us, like, you're gonna be able to give us your shipping address, because if you win, we like to just go for it. We start sending it out. We start knowing where do we got to go? Who's it going to? So we need to have you registered. These are big prizes. These are not small prizes we're doing. These are hundreds of dollars in prizes, and they're actually being shipped to you. Okay. And who's won? Who's won here in the chat? Who's won some things from MBE? Do we give away prizes, you guys?
Come on now.
Who's won some stuff? I'd like to hear what
and winning doesn't disqualify you from future ones, so there's no shame in just saying, like, yeah, I won a ton.
There you go. See, look.
But why'd they win? They won because they were entered, part of the community. They showed up. That's all it takes, right?
Yep, that's right. Look at all the winners we have.
Jesse's saying, is it for one dozen?
Jesse's going to win cookies. Everybody's going to ask me to send them cookies now.
He's going to have to bring them onto his stream and give you credit. They're so good. All right. Now I'm thinking about cookies, brunch. You want to keep going a little bit more?
Yeah.
All right. So what do we want to tease them about right now?
Let's talk about the, I don't have the video pulled up for this, but how about we could just talk about some of the organizational stuff you can do in your kitchen. We do, well, the Anova, the Sous Vide's on deal. So why don't we pull that up?
You have it in the carousel?
I do have it in the carousel. I don't have the video pulled up. I can grab the video, but I do the sous vide. I'm highlighting it right
Well, I
now.
can start talking about it while you find the video.
Yeah, we're going to be using this weekend. So
Yeah. So
this
again,
is
another,
the exact one that we purchased, Jojo.
tip of my hat to our friend Jamie, who used to stream here. So many people have been around this channel for a couple years now. Jamie turned us on to sous vide cooking. I had no idea what it was, like literally. But it is a game changer. We were used to like slow cooking. So you had the traditional slow cooker that you could make all kinds of like briskets or pulled pork in. But this is doing it in water. And we're like, what? And he's like, oh, yeah. You do the steak. And then he showed us that the steak in a vacuum sealed bag over time gets that perfectly slow cook throughout the whole meat. It doesn't look pretty because it's not seared the way your eyes are trained to relate to like a cooked steak. But then you sear it on a pan right before you eat it with rub and garlic and different spices you want to put on. And it's like perfection. It's like taking your steak to a whole new level. The first time we did it, we butchered it. Shari could explain why and how.
We butchered it. I butchered it.
I'll take the shot with you. But Shari, Shari's a pro. Was not gonna, face defeat, as a winner's attitude, got right back up and knocked it out of the park the next time, and ever since. Now I don't even get in the way. But yeah, whenever you're ready and you've got your video set up, you can take over. But what's great about this is something we could take with us camping too, because all the cooking is happening from that one little vertical device. It could be submerged into just a regular stainless steel pot that you use for boiling pasta or something, and it just will raise the temperature of the water, not to where it's boiling, just to the temperature it's going to allow something to cook over a period of time, and then it will maintain it. And we have this one. We have a couple different ones.
I don't really have a great video to show. I have a TikTok.
No?
I can probably show them. We have to get this video back in here. But let me see. You keep going. Let me just see if I can find it. Hold on.
You guys are giving Jamie love in the chat. That's awesome. Yeah, we miss Jamie on here too. Jamie's on the interwebs doing all kinds of different things, but Amazon's not the jam. Yeah, so Sherry's going to pull up another video. You got our store page. Is there anything you want me to talk about while you have that up?
I don't think I'm gonna. Let me just talk about the sous vide. I think that the main thing with the sous vide is that you've got you can have the ability to really cook things to the perfect temperature. You don't need a lot to do it. I don't know if any of you guys are using a sous vide cooker right now, but it's not something that is intuitive that you think, oh, I'm going to be able to boil my food. It's not what you're doing. What you're doing is you're vacuum sealing things or putting it into a bag. And then from there, and I do have one video here I could show you that it doesn't show you how I finalized it, so it might not look as good, but this is just a regular Ziploc. This is I cooked a full chicken inside the sous vide here. Okay, so you put it to the right temperature for poultry. You turn it on. It heats up the water. In this case, what I did was I took a full chicken. I stuffed it, the inner part of it, with onions, and I forgot what else I put inside of it. But you want lemons and onions on the inside. You want to close up any open spaces inside the cavity of the chicken. And then I put this right into a regular Ziploc and threw it into the sous vide to. And this is me just taking it out. So it's actually fully cooked, and you can see all the gravy and juice at the bottom there. It holds all of the liquids with it. So when I make a chicken or I make a pot roast, like I'm going to do this weekend, and we're going to film that because that's awesome. The pot roast with this is unbelievable. Pot roast. We actually cook it for 2 days. I'm going to put it in today to have on Saturday, which is amazing. Then when this is done, what you do is you take this out and you can put this right into the roaster for right under the roasting in the oven for just a few minutes, just to brown everything. And it's perfectly cooked, juicy, not dried out. You got all that gravy you can make with it. It's It's so easy. It's just so easy.
If you want to keep looking for your other video, you can. Sherry, thank you for that follow. Appreciate it so much. Kelly, will you just do me a favor and remind me later? I may not be heading. Well, I'm heading out today or tomorrow. We have a couple packages we got to ship out. So I will definitely send you our other sous vide maker, or we'll just order you an Anova one. You will teach us all how to, use it on the next level. I know that. Yeah, we've been trying it, not even just for cooking. If you didn't mention it, you may have mentioned it. I was distracted and looking at the awesome chat happening. But sometimes I'll use it just to defrost. Did you mention that, Cher? Okay, so I'll talk about that for a second. So what I used to do, say, again, we're talking about food prep, right? And it makes all the difference. Like we love to have home cooked meals, but we work really hard, long hours, and sometimes that doesn't lend itself to making like fresh, really good home cooked meals, because the amount of time you need to get yourself prepared to make that meal and really enjoy it, not rush through it. The tools have shortened the time it takes to do a certain amount of the prep in terms of like the cutting or the mixing. But in terms of the physical food ingredients, we have a kitchen we have a kitchen. We have a fridge freezer in our kitchen, but then we also have an extra freezer outside. So sometimes like we'll buy really good meat in bulk, and if we don't cook it all, then we'll vacuum seal and freeze it so we can have it available at a future time. And now, like that, right? On cue, I didn't even expect that. We can have these beautiful steaks that are sitting there for a month, ready to go as if we were just fresh. But we could cook them in the sous vide. But other foods don't necessarily have to be cooked in the sous vide. Like we do this stuffed salmon dish, and we'll prepare a whole bunch, cook a few fresh, and then vacuum seal and freeze the rest. We don't cook them in the sous vide, but what I'll do is I'll just submerge them in the sous vide, and over the next hour, or even less, it totally warms up and softens the frozen salmon meat, but without the kind of process I used to do before. So what I used to do before, I used to take a mixing bowl, start running some warm or hot water, and try to fast, defrost it. And that's not a good way to do it for a bunch of different reasons, including bacteria. Like you don't want to like have certain meats get exposed or too hot and then not cooked right away. So it's a very nice, easy way for me to just put a frozen meat like that and have it defrosted. If I'm not, like, I may be barbecuing and not using the sous vide to cook the whole thing through. And this is just a nice tool, extra tool for us to have, because the water never gets contaminated because everything's vacuum sealed. So it's just, Sherry, you're muted, so I can't hear you.
Just wanted to say, look, you can see there, I'm pulling that steak out of the freezer. We vacuum seal each of our pieces of meat individually now because we want to throw them in to cook. And then you can see that's a fully cooked steak. It doesn't look so pretty,
right?
Because it doesn't have that nice grilling on the outside. That's what you're doing with the last, get that pan really hot, get yourself some cast iron pans and heat it up really hot. And then just the last minute, that goes in there frozen right from the freezer into the sous vide, into the water bath. 2 hours pretty much with the steaks. Those are thick steaks that we get. And then just a little seasoning and right into the pan for just a few minutes and you're done. And that's it. You're just searing the outside. The inside is perfectly cooked. So
that's a good point. Awesome. Yeah.
You could even see we have our stuffed salmon in the freezer there. We cook everything in the sous vide there.
Well, it's very efficient, right? So then we never have to worry about like meat spoiling or having the aging of the fresh meats dictate like what we're going to eat, because if we're not able to, like, if we get a good deal, I heard somebody say that years ago, I think it was like Mark Cuban or somebody, they're asking them like, what tips do you have for people that don't have a lot of money to invest? He's like, man, when I was young and I was broke, he's like, if I could find a good deal, like whatever it was, like toilet paper, I think he was talking about when he was college before he got his, first success. He's like, I'd try to buy in bulk. because I knew I was going to use this anyway. But the
Mhm.
savings I started accumulating on buying the things I needed in bulk at that deeper discount, like would save me 20 or 30 or 40% over time of those 2-3 months. And that's how I was able to make more because I was saving more. And the same thing with meat. You could get amazing fresh meat, your local butcher at a Costco, whatever, on deal. But if you're only buying 2, because you're like, well, I'm not going to eat steak twice in a week, you're not taking advantage of the deal. With being able to buy 4, right, then you could vacuum seal and freeze and enjoy that same delicious premium dinner, but at a discounted rate. And you start winning over time. So that was something, I keep in mind and we look to do too. And having that freezer has helped us do that. But
Totally. We still have some stuff to give away and some secret
all right,
words to produce. Okay, so
let's do it.
why don't we do this? Why don't we start with our secret word? Okay, we're gonna give you a secret word right now. Now, if anybody left, I see some people have left a chat.
Oh no, I hope you didn't leave.
You don't want to miss this. Okay,
Don't be that person.
I know what else is going on over here on Amazon, but this is the place to be. So do not leave. Okay, because we got a secret word for a huge giveaway coming up starting tomorrow. Okay, so do not leave. We're going to give you a secret word that gives you an extra entry, okay, for the giveaway. And then we also have a giveaway that we're going to do here in stream for a GE appliance. Okay, so let's do the secret word first, Kaylee. All right, we're going to start with the secret word, and I'm gonna pass the secret word to Kaylee right now. Okay, so you guys hold on. Joe, if there's anything else you wanted to talk about while we were getting this ready for everybody, we can do that. Is there anything?
All right, don't leave. This is it for you. The moment you've been waiting for.
Do the Lamicall stands, because these are great for recipes. We've been talking a lot about recipes.
Using it right here.
Yeah,
funny you should say.
I think these are great for having in the kitchen, whether it's the tablet or the phone. And we got both of them side by side there in the carousel today.
There we go. Sorry. I didn't even run the cable through, but I'll show you really quick. I just popped it on. This is my go-to. It's just light and accessible. We have many different kinds, but for some reason, maybe I'm a creature of habit. I don't know. You just thread it through. I'm able to power up my phone, and it's lightweight. It comes in a bunch of different colors and options now. Hey, Darren. Hey, Caitlin. Still seeing y'all in the chat. Bethia, Brittany, awesome. Yeah, who's in it to win it? Give me an in it to win it. If you don't know what that means, ask real quick, because you've just got a small amount of time to be eligible to win. Do an in-stream giveaway. Here we go, Vicky. Anna, keep it going. Yeah, so the Lamicall is awesome. And there's 2 versions. Shari could toggle over. This one is for the cell phone. There's another version is for the tablet. I actually have it right on my desk outside the studio. I could go grab it really quick.
I think I need the purple one. I said that last time. We never got it.
I didn't get it for you? Come on.
I want the purple one. I really like this one. It's so pretty, that iridescent.
This is the one for the tablet. I don't have the tablet. What's that?
I need this when I'm doing my live shows.
All right.
I need it. As if I need anything else. I need this.
No, that's code word for Joe. I don't have to ask you again, dude. Come on.
I need this one.
I hear you. And Kelly's got my back. I see Kelly smiling.
Okay.
I got to get you this and Kelly the sous vide. Mental note. I also need to get myself some breakfast, because you have made me like over the top hungry and I can't think about anything else. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the purple one's super cute. And like I said, really in the carousel. Too. What's that?
The clear one is really nice too. It almost makes
the last time we gave it as a giveaway, I forget who won it. But she picked the clear one, I want to say, which I thought was really cool. Caitlin's like, need. If you want to queue up a video, we could play the RHôNE dehumidifier. I had put that on in the carousel. That was one that Kelly was awesome enough to make us a great B-roll for that. I could talk about it really quick. while you're queuing up your thing, unless it's too difficult.
Oh, on the dehumidifier?
Yeah, I think it was in the slideshow if you want to play it, but it's still on a great deal, so I included it. You know, you may use it more in your basement or other rooms, but you know, it is categorized under home and kitchen, so I pulled it in. Day like today, very humid. I appreciated how dry and easy to breathe the air was in our basement. And that's because we're using ours. Ours is by a different brand, but this one by RHôNE is great. It's meant for up to 5,000 square feet in your home with the deal and the extra coupon that they're still giving. And now there's only 7 left in stock, for good reason. This one here, you could get for $199. That's a good price for one that's of that caliber that could do a large room like that. It's got caster wheels, handles, so it is portable. And nope, that's ours. It's okay. That's our video.
Sorry. Okay.
It's okay.
I'm not
still keep
prepared
talking.
with the videos. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. I'll keep talking. We don't have to have it. Kelly's ours for the one Sherry's just shown does up to 3,500 square feet. So I am changing the water. Dumping the water more frequently than Kelly needs to. But this one has a hose that I think I want to say they're at 16 feet. So like where I put ours in our basement, that is long enough for me if I wanted to take the hose and snake it into our floor drain so that it could just run on continuous. And what that means is it's going to keep pulling out the moisture in the air to whatever level you want to set it to and maintain it. Same way like a thermostat would maintain the temperature with your air conditioner or your heating. This could do that with the humidity. They're great. I don't need to go too much deeper than that. A lot of people have them. If you don't, you could really appreciate the difference it makes, especially if you're feeling like the air is damp or musty. That's why. And then, you know, if you have a room with couches and carpeting and cardboard or anything, it could like hold that moisture, and that's not such a good thing. There is something else I saw you put in the carousel. We got for both of our children who are at college. I don't think they're our age listening, but it's the electric hot pot. It's upgraded. It's a non-stick saute pan. It rapidly cooks noodles. They love like the ramen noodles and the, you know, I don't even know what you think, pho and what are they called? Nothing I eat, but they love all the time. You know, when we were young, we used to get those little 69-cent pack dry noodles and add some water to it. And if we're lucky, it had like a artificial chicken flavor. They got these things with like, look, like that. Eggs and vegetable. I don't even know what they're talking about. Like sriracha. I'm like, what are you talking about? Anyway, you guys probably all know. Maybe I'm just aging myself in this conversation, but they're able to get these really delicious. It's kind of like a meal in your soup kind of soups going, and this makes it super streamlined and easy for them. It's something they could just tuck away in their, you know, one of their drawers or one of the little nooks. It even has an egg rack I was seeing, and the price is great. It's reduced down from $60.99 down to $35.99, and then there's an extra 10% off. Wow, that's really good, babe. So
no, this is a really nice. We bought this for Jade. And
we paid a lot. I'm looking at, don't flash our personal info, but we paid a lot more. Twice. You paid a lot more.
We paid twice as much as what you see here 2 times.
Almost twice as much 2 times. Wow. Yeah, that is a really good deal. I didn't realize it was that good.
It's 50% off, and it is an awesome deal, and it's super cute. It's not too big. It does a lot. Like it's a saute pan. You can saute in it. You can cook in it. So if you needed like one appliance, like say you were going camping, or say you were in a dorm, or say you were in an RV, or you just like want one small appliance that could do a lot of things. Like you don't need a cooktop for this. It's actually cooking it in itself. You don't need any kind of stove to cook with this. You can boil and make some pasta. You can make soups in this. You can actually saute in this, so that if you wanted to make a steak, or you wanted to cook some chicken or something like that, that can all be done with this pot. It's a hot pot. Okay. It doesn't need to be it's got the electricity built into it directly. All right. It's just got and it's purple. They do have a beige. I think it's like a cream color, and then they have purple. Both of the kids picked purple because they're my kids, you know. So but yeah,
purple runs deep around here.
Purple runs deep. Yeah, so super nice. It doesn't get hot to the touch. I think that we should get one because I think this is a great thing to have for our camping trip. Use that.
Oh yeah, no, I was totally
like, just to have something that we do have a cooktop inside the camper van, but if you wanted to cook outside, this is a way to do it. Where if you wanted to cook something without a microwave, just use this. It's gonna come out a lot better. So I like this, Joe. I think we need one too. And at this price, I think I'm picking it up for the third time.
Well, you're cost averaging down. That's good.
Cost averaging.
This way you feel better about it. Look at me pulling out an accounting word here.
Oh my God.
But what is that type of? Could somebody else help me out who's not like a Gen X or what are the kind? There's the faux soup. There's the udon noodles. Is that the one I was thinking of?
Yes.
They love those. I mean, I'm jealous. It's great. Like, but I wouldn't even know where to start. I guess they sell them in packages. Udon, yeah, thicker noodles, all kinds of yummy stuff in there. I haven't had those ramen noodles in years, but that's like it's like 4.0, you know, compared to what we used to do.
Yeah, Alyssa.
There was a period of time.
Nice that it's not hot to the touch. You know, if the littles want to make food, right? They always want to add things to the pan. That's exactly true. So the outside, it's got a really thick layer. So it's got the electricity built into it. The inside of the pan is getting hot without the outside getting hot. And so, yeah, it's easy to cook with and not having problems like that. $35.99 is truly 41% off because I can tell you that the real price there is one that I paid before. So,
well, not just that, but then there's 10%, right?
And then another 10% off of that. So you're taking
another $350.
It's about $30. It's a great price for this. Really, a great price. And you can see I purchased it twice.
Hey, Andrew, thank you for that follow.
Make sure you grab that coupon, okay? It's right there. Click the little button and then add it to your cart after that and then check out, okay? That's how you'll get
now,
10%.
If you refresh, it's going to say purchase. Click on the purple. You purchased it 3 times. Hey, Deborah, thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. You're funny. I was going to say one other thing. I lost my own train of thought. It's my fault. I don't know.
Are you good?
No.
You look tired. And you work hard.
I'm hungry. My stomach's like, dude, why is your mouth my stomach and my mouth are still fighting, right? My stomach's like, shut up, please. Could we just go eat?
Hey, can we go over this Gobi? Can we go over this Gobi?
No, but look, this is part of why we do what we do. Caitlin just said I've never heard of this before, this kind of pot before, right? We love discovering and sharing new things or new ways to use something. We're very into like multi-purpose type products. That's something we look for. So we don't really state it anywhere, but like when we're looking at products personally and ones we really could stand behind and use and share, we're looking for things like, is it well-made, well-priced, from a trustworthy brand, and then can use it for multiple purposes. Not all the time. You know, the GE ticks off all those boxes. So it's like, whatever, just keep building that, library of recommendations there. Some other ones may not have heard the brand before, but we've been using it for a couple months. And we're like, we love this. And it does all those things. So we don't know this brand. We just started using it. Our children love it. And like you said, now not only could we use it in school, but we could use it for traveling and camping. And if you could use it for different types of things, right? Like skillet versus soup.
Yeah, just a multi-function of one pot. And that's why Jade said, when she used it at school, it came in so handy. They would cook an egg and then they could fry a steak up and then they could make their soups and they can boil some pasta. And all her friends were like, can I borrow the pot? And they'd all use it. So
there you go. Caitlin, we didn't talk about the GE air fryer. Is there any chance you could pull up
Yeah.
that video? Because
Yep.
I was in my head thinking like there's one product we didn't get to feature yet that I wanted to. I don't know if you have a video, and then we could roll right into the prize and we could close out the stream on a high note. Congratulate the winner. This is me. So, you know, we've bought, received, tested, you know, many different air fryers. We have the Accessory and other ones, but when we got the GE one, what I loved about it was so many different cooking functions in one amazing appliance that we keep on our counter. It's got that stainless steel finish, so it fits in with everything else. Like I was talking about before, sometimes we want to have a fresh cooked meal, but I need to do it fast because we're going until like 6 o'clock, and then we'd like to eat like at 7 with the kids. So here you could see I just put up a camera, recorded myself, made a nice little coating with all different kinds of, you know, savory and spicy spices, and then coated those chicken thighs, put them in that air fryer, flipped them over in 17 minutes. They were juicy but crispy, delish. Here we use the food processor to shred down rock hard sweet potatoes and then make these shoestring fries right in the air fryer in a matter of minutes. Super yummy. I'm so funny when I do these slow-mo shots. I'm like teasing myself now. And then the burritos. This couple of these GE products actually helped our children start to cook more because it was so easy for them. And even if it was just like making a burrito versus in the air fryer versus the microwave, I used to be like, why are you making that in the microwave? I don't know how to cook. I was like, let me show you. And then they would take a frozen one and they'd be able to make a delicious burrito. I've made pizzas. Look at that pizza. So yummy. Oh, we were definitely ending the stream. We were definitely ending the stream after the prize winner because I may pass out. You may have no host of your stream, Cher. Yeah, and it's so good. Oh my God, I forgot like how good that pizza was. And I just bought a
That's all homemade. You made that one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, dude. I am so ready to go eat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long you're gonna have to take to get, you know, ready to go outside, but I need you ready in 10 minutes or I'm gonna go out and get something and bring it home. Or I'll cook. I guess I'll cook, but I gotta eat.
Just want to say that the GE air fryer, the price today is lower than the mechanical controls. So you're getting it at a price that's lower than the mechanical control ones. It's the digital 8-in-1. Okay, that's the one we have. The digital 8-in-1, $169. Okay, again, replaces an air fryer, a toaster oven, what? It does convection. It does roast. It does keep warm. It can proof your dough. All right, all those things in one appliance. And if you're, as we're moving into holiday, if you have a single oven at home and you're always like, I need another oven when I'm cooking a lot of things, this will be your second oven. Like tomorrow, this weekend when I cook, I'll make like the artichoke dip. I'll cook it in the GE air fryer so that I have my ovens available for other things that I'm making. And you know, I like to have multiple ovens. So just having something on the counter, got rid of the toaster, got rid of everything. You could use it all for all of it. And it's the fact that it has an air fry function, really nice. Hey Joe, you want to know what the prize is?
Do I or do they? I know Kelly was asking them to re-engage, so it's easy for her to see who's still here. Do you guys want to know what the prize is? All you have to do is say yes.
I'm gonna highlight the prize. I want everyone to click on it. Okay, so you see the prize.
Okay.
I'm gonna feature it. Everybody click on it so you get to see.
And what do you want? Have them come back from the product page
let's have a ton of little bubbles pop up on this prize because I want to see everybody clicking on it real quick. Go ahead.
But have them tell you one feature they love from it. From the bullets on the product page. Usually right under the product, it will tell you 3 or 4 or 5 different features. You don't have to give the whole description, but just...
Yeah. All right, so yeah, that's...
I'm not going to say what it is. You can see it's highlighted, but...
What do you love about this prize? It's the one that's featured right now. That's what we're giving away. What do you love about the prize? Click on the product and then tell us what you love about it. Let's do that. Go ahead. You see it?
And you got time, so don't worry. You could click and come back. There we go.
Shopper. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm not going to verbally say what they are, so
There's a
everybody
million things I love about this thing.
That's true. You'd be like, I don't know which one.
I'll tell you one of the things I love. Don't copy me, you guys, unless you really love that idea too. But I love that it's so small that I could put it in a drawer. I love that it's like an appliance that does so much, and you can actually put it into a small drawer. That it does multi things. The fact that it's an immersion blender and a mini processor. Yep, exactly. The fact that it's $49 today. Oh my God. With the accessories.
Such a good price.
Listen, you guys, even if you're not the winner, you still win it because $49 is a deal on this one today. There it is. There it is. Space saving. Yep. Blending. The blending feature for baby foods and the little chopper thing. So don't have to bring out the big blender for salsa. 100%.
Oh my God. Could you imagine if we had this for baby food and me making fresh baby food all the time? It would have been so awesome. We spent so much money and we had to just have mountains of jars all over the place that then we had to recycle. It was like, what?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no. The smoothies, you can put this right into a cup. All right, so say you wanted to make a smoothie and you didn't want to take out your whole blender, you could literally put all your ingredients into the cup you're going to drink it in, put this right down to the bottom of the cup and blend up a smoothie that quickly. Children want a smoothie? That easy, okay? I even did it with a glass cup and it protects the blade. The blade doesn't hit anything. So you can really—
Oh my God, it's right. I was hovering over you. Remember? I was like, are you sure? Don't break the glass. Don't get cut. And you're like, what are you talking about? It's all self-contained.
Everything's easy to clean. All the attachments come off and they're just easy to clean. This is going to be our prize today. We're giving away the immersion blender with the accessory.
Oh, awesome.
Yay. All right. Did everybody
Somebody's getting hooked up.
Did everybody click on it? Did everybody click on it to go look at it? Please.
Oh man, what a cool prize. See that? I wasn't even expecting a prize today and you gave an amazing one.
Totally.
Who's really excited? I want to know who's. Sorry. I'm excited. You can tell. I'll shut up. Go ahead.
Quiet. I don't care if you're on screen. I'm talking.
You can mute me. You've got the mute button, Miss Producer.
Mute you. That's true. That's true.
I'll still be like, blah, blah, blah.
Wave your hands and everybody else.
I get punchy when I'm hungry. Obviously, we discussed that yesterday, didn't we? Your talent needs some food, babe. Come on.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Kaylee's out of her chair, so I need to wait for Kaylee to come back.
No, but say what you were going to say. You were saying something profound.
Oh,
please.
God. Who can remember now?
No, anything you say is so profound. I'm so sorry for interrupting.
Aww.
Just hangry, yeah.
I don't remember.
I'm not hangry yet. Now I'm goofy.
If you wanted to
Hangry's
make
next.
an omelet, look, you can make it. So you could use the whisk attachment to make your omelet, and then you could throw like some peppers and onions or whatever you want to chop up into the little chopping bowl there, and then throw it right on there and have an awesome omelet that quickly.
Babe, I never even thought of that. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, even after I gave you the mic back. But we did that like little breakfast sandwich maker.
Yeah.
Sometimes all four of us are together.
Yeah.
How cool would that be to throw like some tomatoes, little peppers, little onions, whatever, spinach, and like blend, and then just have enough for each one, so you could quickly have like a really
totally
healthier, more diverse type of breakfast sandwich.
Totally.
Oh man, or even make a bunch and then freeze them. Oh wow! All right.
Yeah. No. Totally. No, it's great. Totally great.
I know who we're giving one to. We're gonna give one to your mom, and I'm gonna teach her how to make.
My mom. Yeah. All right. Maybe.
No. I'm saying like she would be the queen of like assembly line. So like the same way she'll make like quiche or whatever, she'll figure out like a delicious concoction and then make like 50 of them and freeze them. And
You
then,
just want her to cook for you. You're so bad. I'm gonna
no,
buy
I'm
her
gonna
normal
pay. I'll come.
coffees so that I can teach her how to cook the things I like, so she'll cook for me.
Listen, no, we're cut from
No,
the same
listen,
cloth. It
she'd be
makes her happy.
She'd be
Does it
happy.
make her happy? It makes her happy. Come on.
It would make her so happy. It would make
So
her-
happy. But if it made it easier, it'd make her even happier. I'm sorry. I will shut up. I'm ready to go eat. You two take over with the prize. Let's close it out on a high note.
Look at that picture though. Grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
that's my jam.
All right, we are getting
Grilled
into.
cheese and tomato soup. I haven't had that in a while. That's what you make me when I'm sick, and I love it.
But I never made it like this. I never made your homemade soup.
No,
You're making me feel like I could.
What kind of
I
husband
never
are
even
you?
thought of that. All right,
kind of
Kelly's gonna find me a recipe. All right, but first we're gonna eat because this is I'm in the torture zone. Now I may start getting hangry. Not at you,
All right,
just
we don't want Joe to get hungry. Okay, let's do this. Let's give away the prize. Kaylee, please. I need a drum roll, and then I need Kaylee to go ahead and put the sounds into the. Let me see. What's wrong with where's my drum roll? What's with me and my
right.
sound? I always have a problem with the sound. Kaylee is adding the winner information into the chat right now, and we are going to wish everyone
Thanks,
luck.
Vic.
Don't forget, okay, tomorrow we will be back. I don't know what time. It may be early. It may be late. We don't know yet, okay? But we will be launching the giveaway, all right? The giveaway will run this week, and then next week we will be having a special baby show the end of next week. It will be a baby safety show. We'll be talking about car seats. We'll be talking about safety, gates, all of it, okay? And I got some great information for you guys. I get some great content for you guys. This is going to be very educational and good quality products. But we'll be giving away multiple large, did I say large? Multiple large prizes. Multiple large prizes because...
Say it again.
Multiple large prizes.
I love the way you say multiple.
Multiple winners. Multiple winners. Okay.
Woohoo!
Next. All right. So we can have a winner right now. Oh, there's the winner number. See who it is. Who's the winner? Congratulations to whoever the winner is. Do we have a winner?
Of course we have a winner. I have no idea.
Vicky said it's me. It's Vicky. Woohoo! Yay!
Oh, really?
Vicky wins.
I have somebody messaging me. Sorry.
Vicky wins. Yes, it's Vicky. Congratulations, Vicky.
Awesome, Vic. Congrats. High five. High 10.
Where's my crowd cheering?
I don't know. I don't like that crowd. That crowd cheer is like
You don't like it?
like a pack of hyenas or something. They're like
know.
howling. I don't know.
I get sound issues. We got sound issues. Vicky said, "Yeah, that was a little creepy."
It's creepy. It's like a Halloween. You know, it's too high pitched. All right, let's keep it. We're gonna go up to rails. Anybody else hungry? Did we succeed at making everybody hungry, or did you guys have the luxury of being in your home or your kitchen and able to or in your car and stop somewhere and get yourself food? I don't know. All I know is I'm beyond hungry now. And there you go, Vicky. Thank you. Well, Vicky's hungry, and Vicky's gonna be getting that immersion blender, and Vicky's gonna be able to report back to us how awesome it is and some of the great things you're making with it. Yeah. But it's just true. We've used it for chopping nuts and putting them on ice cream or granola. What do you call it? Yogurt with fresh berries. All kinds of fun.
When I make the cookies, I chop the nuts in that.
That's right. You get them right to the size you want. It's very, the whipped cream, next level. I mean, to just do a couple pulses and have fresh whipped cream changes anything you put it on, whether it's your coffee, whether it's a dessert, whether you just want to eat whipped cream. We've even put special, adult flavored liqueurs in there, and the Chambord. Oh, right? How good was that?
So good.
Plus, it gives it that nice little purplish kind of tint.
Vicky said, now I really need that pesto recipe. It's so easy. There's like 5 ingredients. It's so
easy.
The pesto recipe's in the app, right, Keely? Yeah, we have that up. We have that up for you. Yes, now you'll be able to make your pesto there. And for everybody else, go grab one. I mean, they're $49. It's so worth it. It's so worth it today.
All right.
I don't
Love
know
you guys so much.
I don't know how long the GE deals are going to last. We need to ask and find out because it's going to probably be.
What was your favorite GE deal? Let me just see real quick. Of all the GE products we showed you, and we showed you a bunch, right? We showed you the toaster fryer, air fryer, amazing, does it all machine. We showed you the specialty drip coffee maker, the Opal 2.0 countertop, delicious ice nugget maker. What else? The automatic, amazing, blow your friends away. They'll think you're like, you went to barista school, fully automatic espresso machine with frother. What else? The stand mixer to make those kind of cookies, the food processor to make delicious brunches like we showed you, the Immersion Blender, the handheld one. What's your favorite one? Just love your feedback. Let me see. All right, let's read them as they're coming in here. We have, oh, wow, I can't even keep up. I turned away for 2 seconds. Stand mixer, Catherine said. Caitlin, BT said air fryer and an ice maker.
Alyssa said ice maker and blender.
I can't even read fast enough. Oh my God, it's so awesome. Marnie, food processor. Kelly, too, the ice maker and the air fryer. I know it's hard to pick just one. Stand mixer, immersion blender, said Alyssa. Faith, ice maker. Hey, Faith. Tony. Oh my God, you guys are awesome. I love it. Well, congratulations again to Vicky. Thank you all for joining. I'm going to give you 2 kisses, one for me and Cher. So you don't have to come on screen because I know you're getting ready because we're going to go out to eat. But you all have an amazing day. We'll definitely be back. Because you're following us here, you'll get a notification. And there'll be more awesome products, more awesome prizes, and more fun. From me, from Shari. Have a great day, y'all.